Founders Pope, Durham Harold's son. For any of the guys, now that all the fun stuff is out the way and it's 2 days, a day out from the game and about to get the workouts done, how does it feel that it's finally here? You can finally focus on football. Any one of you guys can answer.
Well, the experience was tremendous, but, getting up to this point, everybody, I think we're just really wanting to get focused because, our goal was just to play this game. So everybody wants to get it done and just execute the task at hand.
Emory Hunt football game plan. Malcolm, what growth have you seen in your game that has led you to this point today?
Basically just being in the film room a little bit more, working on my craft over the summer and in the springtime, just making sure that I, take care of all the details that I missed last year. So, I grew a lot mentally over the years.
All right, we'll go right side, back row.
At Seymour, HBCU Sports Report. Malcolm, Gramblin's defense poses some serious challenges to you. How are you guys preparing for that?
We faced tough defenses all year. A&T was a great defense. They were very aggressive, something similar to Grambling. So, I think we've seen the caliber of defense that they have. So I feel like, we're familiar and we're fine. We'll be okay.
Next question, back row on the right side.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Cavill with Dr. Cavill's Insider HBCU Sports Lab. This question is for Mike Jones. I wanted to talk about some of the matchups with the wide receivers, including Chad Williams. How do you go in there after you looked at film? What do you see in regards to how you think you, on the defensive side, should play that?
From watching him on film, he is a good, tremendous athlete, but I feel like from my experience, being a young corner, I've been against guys that have been, going to the NFL and everything, so that doesn't bother me any, but, all I got to do is play my game and keep my confidence and keep the swagger that I've always had, and I think I'll be, just as good and matching every tempo that he has on the field.
All right, next question will be from the back.
Larisha Harris, Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl Radio Network and CBS Radio Atlanta. You guys have been here since Wednesday. Talk a little bit about your experience, some of the things that you've been able to participate in. What has that been like for you?
With me, it was awesome to meet a Hall of Famer, cornerback. So me being a cornerback myself, it just made me want to strive to get there. He talked about opportunities, and, this is a big opportunity for all of us, and to execute and just win this game or even get close. So just to be here is something tremendous.
Is there like some extra motivation going into this game? There's Vegas odds on this game. Some people have you guys not so being the favorite. Do you guys have like an extra umph because they kind of put NCCU as the underdog?
Well, basically, going into almost every game this year, we've been the underdog, or if we were picked to win, it wasn't by much. So we're used to, just playing in the underdog role, and, we just had that chip on our shoulder every game that, they don't believe in North Carolina Central football, and, we just go out and play like it.
Question in the back on the right.
Charles Bishop, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBCU Sports Lab. I wanted to ask, how big is it for the North Carolina Central program to sort of cement itself in the HBCU elite football programs?
For me, I think it's huge simply because I can speak for me, Malcolm, Carl, and Sproul. Coming in, we had no success at all, and for us to, even be at this point in 3 years in a row, that's huge. That's very huge.
All right, we'll go front row here on the left again.
Lamont, another question for you. I think you were in the Hall of Fame College Game Day Theater watching that show the other night. They showed Grambling a lot in that video. What do you think about that, and what do you imagine, like, they're already established, but if you guys can beat them, then maybe one day you can be in a highlight video like that for other teams to see one day?
It was just a situation where they had them on camera a lot, ESPN, video in their games or whatever. But just being there, it was a nice experience. Just seeing the things. I have nothing bad to say that we weren't on camera, but just seeing a team that we're gonna play against, still happy for them. So.
All right, we'll stay here front row left.
Luke Williams from the Black College Sports page. Guys, tell us something about Coach Mack that's funny that we don't know? I want all five of you.
Oh, man. Carl, go first.
I wouldn't say it's funny, but I would just say if I could use one word to describe him, it would be win. I was talking to Jonas probably a week ago. If you tell Coach Mack you need a pack of red Skittles on Friday nights, a blue pillow, orange cleats, and smoke before the game, and it'll help you win, he'll do that for you. He just wants to win no matter what.
I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about him, but I mean, he's a young coach, so he has a young vibe. So I guess during practice when we listen to music, he's dancing around and having fun with us.
For me, I would probably say that he's an emotional coach. I've seen him, get emotional, but that's nothing bad. So you can tell that he's into the game.
He's a very mean coach. No, I'm just he's a good guy.
He's very serious about football. He's there all times of the night, 24 hours if he could. He's always in the office. He's always looking to get better. He's just a great coach and a great guy to learn from.
We'll go right side, second row.
Football game play, Emery Hunt again. This is for all of you guys. As a former college football player myself, as you get older, you tend to be a little bit more reflective on the past and what happened. I want to ask you guys, while you're in the moment, what is it about the game that you love the most?
Go ahead, Malcolm, you start.
The exposure, really. This year we didn't get a lot of TV games this year. We only had one, and that was ESPN3 against A&T. So, I'm just glad that the country can see our guys play for once, and see the talent that we have on the field.
Just being able to compete and go out and show your skill set.
For me, loving the game is, something that probably all football players should hold on to. But I love to play for my family and those that, I do it for. So that's about it.
To piggyback on what Malcolm said, I would like to say exposure too, because I have a lot of friends and family back home that have never seen me play a college football game, and this is a chance for them to see me showcase my talent.
I'll say the best part would be just moments like this with my teammates, my brothers. Pretty much came in, we were 18 together, grew together, spent my whole life with them, summers, winters, just cherishing all these experiences because about 3 days it'll be over. We all go back home, go our separate ways. There's no telling when I'll see these guys again.
Right side, back row.
As HBCU Sports Report again. Malcolm, Grambling by most, they're looked at as probably the best team in black college football right now. Where would you guys position yourselves in that conversation?
I think we're just as good as they are, and they haven't seen us, and we haven't seen them. So I just think the clash of the Titans. We'll see what happens.
All right, right side, front row.
James, the Skyboat. Guys, you lose your first 2 games, but then you win 9 straight, getting to this point. What did Coach Mack do to help you guys regain your confidence and get you to where you are right now?
Well, the first 2 games were against FBS opponents, but we found good points in those games, things we could do good. We found ways to execute. So we took the good from those 2 games and applied it to the rest of the season and able to go 9-0.
Yeah, and just piggybacking off of him, last year, we watched A&T in the Celebration Bowl, and we knew that if we handled business in our conference and win 9 straight, then we'd be right here where we are.
Thank you. Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBCU Sports Radio Lab. Wanted to ask Malcolm Bell, you talked about establishing the legacy for North Carolina Central, which you've obviously done. But in terms of this is MEAC versus SWAC. How do you feel about representing the MEAC in this game?
I think it's a great opportunity to represent our conference in a great way. We just hope to go out and put on a good showing for our friends, family, and for the conference and bring the trophy back home to the MEAC.